I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I don't know if I manifested this or what. 2 videos ago, if you remember this, I spoke about somebody who my friends told me to avoid. If you watch the video, clearly the dude is crazy. His house is literally a zoo with live cats rummaging through some garbage or something. He tried to give me an assault rifle as me, an unlicensed carrier, for free so I can just bring it home. I can't even use it. For what am I going to do with an assault rifle? Don't get any ideas, okay? He gave me a knife and gave me a sandwich bag filled with brownies, you know, that strong smelling type of brownies. Then he proceeded to ask me for a favor that I don't even want to do. Manipulative, you might say. Give a bunch of gifts to somebody, then hold it against them when you want something from them, right? Friends were like, Andre, just avoid him. Now, remember, this whole trip to his house that I'm talking about, where this all happened, was 2 years ago. Recently, about a week ago, I said this in that previous video, he invited us to a holiday party this year. We are not going. I knew something was going to happen with this guy because we weren't going. Let me give him a name at this point, right? We'll call him Calvin. So this happened yesterday as I'm recording this. Yesterday, I woke up at about 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm kind of vampiric. I stay up all night, sleep during the day, right? So I woke up at 3 p.m. I see I got a text message from Calvin's friend. We'll call him Aiden. Okay. Aiden, he texted me at like 12:30 p.m. and he's like, hey, Andre, how are you? Now, I haven't heard from Aiden for at least since March. So for him to text me, it was odd to me. But again, I woke up 3 hours later than that. So I responded. I said, hey, Aiden, I'm doing good. How are you? No response. I get up from bed, hop on the computer, naturally, I still don't get a reply from him. It's about 45 minutes since I replied. I get a phone call from him all of a sudden. So I pick up and I say, hey, Aiden, what's up? Again, it's weird for him to call me. He says, yo, Andre, is there a video of me surfacing and being spread online? I said to Aiden, no, is there? Aiden goes, well, apparently there's a video of me and a few of our friends online somewhere. And I said, I don't know anything about that. If some stranger started recording me, hanging out with my friends, hanging out with you, then it is what it is. I mean, people are weird. I mean, what's going on in that video? He says, you know, Calvin and I are best friends, right? I said, yeah. He says, Calvin told me that there's a video of us, me and a few of your friends, running a train on Calvin's wife. I said, huh? Hey, what? Bro, what are you talking about? He says, Aiden says, Calvin told me that there's a video of me as in Aiden. Calvin told me there's a video of me running a train with a few of our friends on his wife. I said, yo, I know nothing about that. I know for sure I ain't smashed his wife. I wasn't there. I don't even know if I don't know if this is true. This doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? Did my friends, I don't know. He says, so here's what happened. Calvin texted me yesterday and he said, Aiden, I know about the 2 times you met up with my wife. Don't ever call, text, or talk to me again. The end. Calvin said that to Aiden, right? So I said again to Aiden, I swear to God, I know nothing about this. Aiden says, well, so after he sent that to me, I tried to call Calvin and his phone immediately went to voicemail. So I tried calling his wife, the one who we apparently ran a train on, and his wife did pick up. And in the background of the call, Aiden said he heard Calvin ask, who is that? And after Calvin's wife said that, oh, it's Aiden, the phone just hangs up. Then later on, Aiden says that he finally got in contact with Calvin. And that's when Calvin said that there's apparently a video going around on the internet of Aiden and a few of my friends running a train on his wife. So as he's telling me this story, I'm on speakerphone. So I immediately start texting my friends while we're in the middle of this conversation. I'm like, guys, call me. Something's going on. So one of my friend calls like immediately, and I tell Aiden, hey, I got to answer a phone call right now. I'll call you back in a moment. So boom, I hang up on Aiden. And now I'm on the phone with my other friend. And I tell my friend, same thing. And next thing you know, my another friend calls me. And now we're in a group call. And in this group call, I'm explaining to them the story I'm being told. I said, yo, guys, did something happen? Did y'all hang out and smash this guy's wife? Calvin's wife? What happened? And they're like, absolutely not. They're asking for proof in the call. Like what proof is this? Where did this even come from? And I'm wondering the same thing. Now, while we're on the call, they're like, yo, listen, we got to drop Aiden and Calvin from our friend group. Completely ghost them. There's always drama going on. Now, mind you, I only knew Aiden and Calvin for like a year or 2 years. My other friends knew them for maybe 4+ years. All right. So they're done with them. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, yo, we're going to cut them off from the friend group. So I'm paranoid at this point, though. For the record, for this video, I know I say that I twist details and exaggerate stuff in my story times a bit. I swear to God, make me drop dead right now. This story is exactly what's been going on, except I changed the name of Calvin and Aiden for privacy, of course, obviously. So for the record, I did not run a train with my friends on Calvin's wife. Let me tell y'all this. Calvin's wife, okay? Even if she secretly was in front of me right now and I was extremely down bad, I would pass. No offense, she's not good looking to the worst extent. I would pass even on my most desperate and worst day. Look, yo, I'm being mean right now. I know. I don't mind ugly, okay? I don't mind imperfections, all right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know the 1 to 10 scale when people judge you 1 to 10? Calvin's wife is like a -7. It's that bad. She's like, whoa, to me, hard pass. Also, she got 2 kids, which isn't even Calvin's kids, by the way. I'm not smashing some baby mama. Hey, Calvin likes her, to each their own. You got her as your wife. You're in love with her. I'm just saying though, she's not attractive to me at all. My friends also don't feel that. Also feel that way. Like they're feeling the same way in the group call. So while I'm in the group call, right, we're in the middle of the group call and we're all like talking about the situation. I get notifications on my phone. I get audio messages from Aiden. And I can't listen to it calm in the group call. So he's leaving me these 2-minute long rants. I listened to it after about how sad he is. Aiden leaving these long rants. I couldn't listen to it on the group, but after the call, he sounded like he was on edge, like he was going to take his life. And I ended up getting back on the group call and I expressed that to my friends. I said, listen, remember, Calvin and Aiden are like best friends, and Aiden, he sounds like he's on edge. He's like, I'm going to go to the liquor store. I'm just going to drink myself out and everything. Is like, and my friend said, one guy said this, and they all agreed with this on the group call. They said, yo, listen, Andre, we've known these guys for like 5 years now. I'm sorry to say it. These two, Calvin and Aiden, are a lost cause. They're like best friends, but they're both liars and always cause drama within the friend group. And also, Aiden is a drunk. He's always drunk. Maybe he's drunk. He was drunk telling you that. I wouldn't even entertain this. And I said, I don't know. You know what it is? Like, Aiden has always been nice to me. Calvin has been nice to me too. Besides the time, I went to his place and I told you guys this crazy story about like how his house is and what he did and everything. But he's being nice to me. I think he is manipulative, but I'll keep it real with you. I didn't say this in the video, but anything he says when he talks, I barely believe it. I think he's a huge liar. Before this whole situation, I'm talking about Calvin, the one with the crazy house stuff. Let me tell y'all, before, again, another detail I left out about the time I went to his house 2 years ago. When we were hanging out, he said this to me. I didn't want to put this out, but I'll put this out now because he's crashing out on us. He said, yo, Andre, before I started hanging out with the friend group, I used to be in a biker gang. I was a hitman for them. I'm thinking, that is cap. You were a hitman for a biker gang? Also, mind you, the context of this conversation where he's telling me this, I just met this guy at that time period. So you tell someone you just meet you were in a biker gang and a hitman? You don't even know if I'm police like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could snitch. Like, what are you talking about? Please. What is this? So say it ain't so, cuh. And he's telling me a whole other bunch of extreme things like that. Like, yo, what kind of life do you live, bro? You know what he told me? I'll never forget this too. He told me he's also a huge Linux fan, right? And he said all his computers have Linux installed. So that's me. That's a me type of thing. I'm a huge Linux fan, by the way. Aku. All right. So one time I went to his house after we had this first conversation like 2 years ago. I went to his house later because he asked me for a favor. He said he needed me to, quote, hack his mom's old laptop because he forgot the password. She doesn't know the password. So he wanted me to like extract the files out of his mom's laptop and give it to him on a USB or something. I didn't really question what's really going on with that, but I said, sure, I'll do it. So, I went to his house to do all that, right? To get into his mom's laptop. All his computers had Windows installed. Yeah, bro. Every computer got Linux installed. This is Windows 7. I didn't even know people still run Windows 7. This dude is a liar. And he's sus. Like, why do you need validation from me? I don't care if you use Windows, if you use Mac OS. Why are you trying to appease me by saying you use Linux on everything? Why are you trying to impress me by saying you're a hitman for some biker gang? You don't even own a bike. If you remember from that video, I just went to get my stun gun. I don't care about this stuff, bro. Like, what are you trying to prove to me? So you see, this is why my friend said in the previous video, why they think he's a bad influence. And now, this is why I think I manifested this. I make a video talking about this guy. Next thing you know, he pulls this stunt. Oh, yeah, all y'all smashed my wife. Y'all ran a train on my wife. What? I spoke to several of my friends. Listen, privately, nobody smashed this guy's wife. Nobody even talks to his wife. Also, we just not gonna run a train on someone's wife. What are we gonna do that for? Remember when I said last video, when we all hang out, we usually do charity events? That's what me and my friends do when we hang out. But we go to dinner and then sometimes we do charity events, right? We just donated hundreds of turkeys in Thanksgiving, right? And we went to house, hand delivering the turkeys to families. Just last week, I don't remember the organization name. We just did something for some organization that works with dyslexia for children. Like, that's what we do. We just spend time doing charity events. We don't got time to smash your wife when we hang out, bro. Like, what kind of stuff? All my friends are grown men with families. I'm like the only person here who doesn't have a family. I'm not saying it's impossible that we didn't run a train on your wife, but no, it did not happen. This compulsive liar is out here spreading false claims about all of us. Why me? We never had beef. Is this guy mad that we don't want to go to his holiday party or anything that he invites us to? Is he mad that we don't invite him to anything anymore because of his behavior like this? He's just that disgruntled that he's making up fake alleged viral videos. I'm be honest with here. With this. I'm afraid of him. I know. Listen, I have this weird suspicion that he might crash out on one of us violently. Especially, remember, he got all these assault rifles, he got all these handguns, he got all these tasers, he got knives. Like, I mean, listen, I don't know. How would you guys personally handle something like this? I'm thinking of just cutting him off and ignoring his allegations, because sometimes when you feed into stuff more, then it ends up getting out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you heard someone say something like this, but okay, whatever, just ignore it, But I feel bad for Aiden. Like, he lost his best friend because he's still associating with this dude, Calvin, despite the rest of the friend group saying to not mess with him. I don't know. What should I do? I haven't actually spoken to Calvin at all, by the way. I don't even want to call him and address it because I feel like he's going to know Aiden told us. Then I don't want Aiden to be a target for whatever Calvin might crash out and do to Aiden now. Again, I think this guy is threatening and he's dangerous. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. This episode is found on Spotify and YouTube. Times Square.
Nightmare 7 a.m. in the morning though. No surprise. Times Square's you and I under those lights. No disguise. Don't tell me everything you wanted was a lie. All those city lights, it's an endless night. Never expected you to bring me so much life. Close my eyes too long, then it's time to say goodbye. Let's dance all night until the stars don't show glow. Till the sunrise, then we go solo. Making up for all the times that we were low. Let's make some memories before we do go. Let's dance all night until the stars don't show glow. Till the sunrise, then we go solo. Making up for all the times that we were low. Let's make some memories before we do go. Caution. Wait a moment, keep my heart locked away, it's filled with emotion. Gave the key to you, right in front of you is open. Hey, try your best to not leave it broken.